What is up, YouTube? It's Slick, and today we're gonna be talking about my 700 horsepower Q50. To get started, we're gonna start with the exterior, then we're gonna work the interior, and then we're gonna go to engine bay. Now, to get started, it's very simple. I have Ford Star F14 17 by 4.5 in the front with some Husers. I actually did upgrade to the big brake kit, if you can see right there. The rears, same thing. It's F14 Ford Star 17 by 10.5, I believe, by 305 45 17 Mickey Thompson ET Street R. To get to the exhaust, since it is the exterior, I am not running one. I'm actually dumped, and I prefer it that way. As you can tell, no wicker bill, no chrome delete. I actually removed my chrome delete that I chrome deleted, if it makes any sense. All I have is that decal I added yesterday, if you can see. I also have my tuner sticker right there. Other than that, that's it. I do not like cosmetics at all. Like the sticker, I was debating on putting it on, but you know, I gotta rep my tuner. Other than that, yeah, there's no other cosmetics that I have besides that sticker. Now, to get to the interior, as you can tell, I recently gutted it like a few days ago. All I have is the driver's seat. I have a phone stand for photos, GoPro, radar detector, I guess you can say rear plus front dash cam slash rear view mirror camera. And that everything's kind of just like OEM and basic. I did wrap the interior console right there. It was wooden like that, but I do not like that wood, so I gone ahead and just wrapped the center console. I do plan on doing the door panel soon or sometime in the future. Other than that, the only thing added besides that too is the paddle shifters. I have the base model. Benefits of base model: weighs less, but I don't get the extra fancy gadgets and stuff. Now, to get started and to the modifications and stuff, we're gonna start off with fueling. So I do have Works 1700cc injectors, which I'm not a fan of. I do need to upgrade those because I maxed them out, and my AFR is like really bad. I am running a FX 180 spool high pressure fuel pump as well. I am running that. I haven't had any issues or complaints with that. Mainly it's just the injectors that are causing me issues. I am on stock boxes, as you can tell, stock air intake boxes. Now, yes, as of yesterday, I do have turbo inlets, BMS that I had added. I bought from my tuner as well. I have an old catch can. I have to replace it because it got stuck. Now for the cutoff, as I was saying, this is my second old catch can. The first one I had got stuck. It does have a mount. I just don't know what I do with it. So for now, it just sits like that. I mean, it's fine like that. Other fueling I have is gonna be my spool performance flex fuel kit that runs from here to the other fueling lines and then down to my low pressure line. Now I do have in the tank low pressure fuel pump. I think it's 475 or something like that, wall barrel. That really does help with the fuel cuts. Also, that you can't see is an inline fuel pickup that helps me run less fuel so that, you know, save weight. Other than that, it's kind of just basic. I can't think of anything else that I have that you can see besides the downpipes and the dumps. It's pretty basic. Now for power wise, I do not know exactly how much it makes, only because we turned it up since I got it back after my pure turbo install. But I guess you can say we baseline at 633 wheel and like 480 wheel torque. So it's basic numbers. They're pretty good for being on pures. I can't tell you how much it makes. Now I'm going to estimate 700 crank easily. It makes well above that crank. I would say like 740. But it's a pretty basic build. As you can tell, I'm not really into the cosmetic stuff. I'm really into the performance side. I do have a lot of money dumped into that. I'm going to estimate between 15 to 20K overall in modifications. And then I have repairs. I had to replace my intercoolers twice, or at least once actually, each one, but I had to replace both. I guess you can say twice. The couplings are also new. Other than that, it's just a lot of maintenance that has really cost me a lot of money. I do an oil change every 1,000 miles, so you know it does get pretty expensive and pricey. I do like to stay with Mobil 1. My personal opinion, it really helps me keep the oil level pretty high. I tend to top it off every like 200 miles. A lot of people would say that's a little too much, but when you drive a car that makes this much power, and with it being an Infinity slash Nissan, it does tend to burn oil a lot quicker. The cooling side, I guess you can say all I have is a PLM heat exchanger. I do plan on upgrading to a dual pump and dual heat exchanger in the future. I did think about doing a meth kit, but nobody on our platform really does that, and they stay away from it only because there's too many pros and way too many cons. By that I mean positive and negatives to that. So for now, we're just gonna stay away from that until I decide that, you know, it's full send. It's time to hop on it. But for now, I mean, the car runs and drives just fine. There's a lot of good and bad about having this car. I love it. It's a lot of money invested. There's no turning back now. Other than that, that's pretty much the build. There is some accessory stuffs, I guess you can say, that I've done as well. I've done chrome deletes, and I've removed that. I've done the big brake kit and painted them. And then the drilled and slotted rotors, I guess you can say, as accessory stuff, and the paddle shifters. Other than that, I mean, it's a pretty basic build for what it is. I really love it. Nothing else bad I can say about it. It's a race car. So with race cars, it comes with braking and faults and, you know, check engine lights and all that stuff. Just a matter of having the money to fix it and fixing it in time so that you can still have fun with it and being able to go out and compete and you know, just go to race events. I did track it a few times, like 3 times I think. When it was on stock turbos on pures, I don't know what it runs. But other than that, I mean, that's pretty much the build. Thanks guys. This is Slick.